Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Capuano up in Boston, they don't know how to deal with snow. It's such an infrequent occurrence, and so he is unduly delayed, but I will sit in for a while. I want to thank the Chairman for calling this hearing. The safe transport of oil and gas from the production sites, which are becoming more and more dispersed in the U.S. with fracking technology, both to refineries and to consumers, is critical. Obviously, we have two major means of transport: massive pipeline network, which at this point much of it is pretty aged, 50s, 60s, 70s, major construction booms. It's been updated, it's been added to, but there are identified problems. We had the Enbridge failure with tar sands crude, Canadian company exempt from paying into the oil spill liability trust fund because it's oil sands, tar sands, a stellar ruling by the Internal Revenue Service that doesn't constitute crude oil. And they're still cleaning that one up 4 years later, and it was quite some hours before it was known. We had the spectacular and very deadly gas explosion in California. Subsequently, Congress adopted legislation, the Pipeline Safety, Regulatory Certainty, and Job Creation Act of 2011. Unfortunately, the PHMSA, or whatever it is, Pipeline Hazardous Materials Safety Agency, has been incapable of implementing any of the ordered regulatory reforms. Likewise, even though we've known that DOT 111 tank cars are not adequate or safe since 1993, PHMSA has yet to promulgate a rule for a new standard. In fact, the industry itself is so frustrated that they proposed a new standard to the agency, but the agency couldn't even sort of look at that and act quickly. We lost somewhere in the bowels of the administration between the agency and the trolls over at the Office of Management and Budget, who will further delay the ruling. We need a new standard for rail cars so we can move ahead with production. They have managed to mangle the rule by merging it together with operational issues, which are much more difficult to deal with and controversial. I've asked them to sever the rule. Let's just have a standard for tank cars, get it done now, start the production, create jobs here in America, transport the oil more safely, and also, by the way, do your job in implementing the 2011 law. With that, I look forward to hearing from the witnesses about how we can more safely transport oil and gas, which is so critical to our economy.
Thank you, Mr. DeFazio. I now call on the